Every broken device tells two stories: the failure in your hands, and the system that planned for it. This is not just inconvenience. It is structural extraction. Manufacturers do not merely build products. They build dependency. Sealed cases, bonded batteries, and proprietary fasteners turn maintenance into a toll road. The hidden ledger is simple: if repair is expensive enough, replacement becomes the default. That shift is where the margin explodes. A broken washer should trigger a service call. Instead, many families receive a quote that feels engineered to push them toward a new purchase. The economics reward failure. A product that lasts longer may protect reputation, but a product that fails predictably can protect revenue. Software lockouts now sit beside physical barriers. Diagnostics, pairing codes, and firmware checks can freeze out independent repair before a screwdriver even touches the machine. This creates a monopoly inside the product. The customer owns the machine, but the maker controls the parts, the manuals, and often the right to reset it. Parts pricing becomes a weapon. A battery that should be routine inventory is sold like a premium asset, with margins far beyond the original hardware. In the hidden ledgers, service is no longer support. It becomes a high-margin extension of the business model, often more profitable than the device itself. A lower repair rate can improve sales of new units. That is the uncomfortable incentive buried inside institutional design. Planned obsolescence does not always mean a timer inside the chip. Sometimes it means choosing materials, adhesives, and support windows that quietly shorten usable life. A glued battery is not just a design choice. It is a friction point, raising labor costs, safety risks, and the odds of total replacement. Control over service manuals gives manufacturers power over knowledge itself. Without them, independent shops work blind, slower, and more expensively. The waste stream is a financial footprint. Every premature replacement pushes costs downstream, from trash hauling to landfill, recycling, and environmental damage. When devices die early, the bill is not erased. It is exported, dispersed, and hidden inside a global chain that few consumers ever see. Modern devices are increasingly paired to their original parts. Replace the wrong component, and the machine may refuse to function, even when the fix is technically simple. That denial is strategic. It converts a technical issue into a commercial captive market, where service fees and branded parts absorb the value. The same pattern hits farms, hospitals, and factories. When essential equipment cannot be repaired locally, downtime becomes a hidden tax on the entire economy. In agriculture, even a short delay can mean missed planting windows and lost income. Repair access becomes not convenience, but economic survival. Then comes regulatory capture. The same firms that sell the devices often shape the rules about who can fix them, and how. The capture is rarely theatrical. It works through meetings, model language, and technical standards so dense that lawmakers defer to the industry. The average customer does not have a compliance team. They have a warranty booklet, a deadline, and little bargaining power. That imbalance is the point. When legal, technical, and pricing barriers stack together, choice becomes a narrow corridor, not a real market. Authorized networks are often sold as quality control. In practice, they can function as selective access systems that protect revenue and suppress competition. The markup is not just on the part. It lives in diagnostics, shipping, forced bundles, and labor rules that keep prices elevated at every step. Independent repair survives through knowledge sharing, but corporations can throttle that ecosystem by restricting parts access, schematics, and calibration software. This is why repair communities matter. They reduce waste, lower costs, and expose a market truth corporations prefer to keep invisible. Every blocked repair transfers money upward. What looks like a technical policy is often a redistribution mechanism from households to firms. The deeper flaw is institutional design. Markets cannot self-correct when one side writes the rules, owns the parts, and controls the information. Some companies advertise sustainability while keeping repair difficult. The branding says durability. The design says churn. Accessory churn compounds the system. New connectors, new chargers, new formats, and new chips create recurring purchases disguised as innovation. Sometimes the machine itself recommends replacement. When software converts a fixable fault into a total failure, the line between maintenance and manipulation blurs. The social cost is enormous. Households pay more, waste increases, small shops disappear, and innovation shifts from longevity toward lockout. This is not only about gadgets. It is about who gets to control the terms of ownership in a modern economy. When repair is monopolized, ownership becomes conditional. You buy the object, but the company keeps the leverage, the access, and the recurring cash flow. The lockout is not an accident. It is an institutional design choice, built into the product from the first boardroom meeting. Subscribe for more.